Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back with Linksy on another campaign. Today we're gonna have a 10 turn guide on the Ardiaei with legendary difficulty, and it's a hard difficulty to start. The Ardiaei are a fantastic faction with regards to seas, and they're pirates, so they get a lot of income from raiding. Their mercenaries are absolutely fantastic, but they're also very weak units. Out of the blue, I'll apologize for the sound. The sound is a little bit bad today, as I am in my parents' basement, and it's right next to fields, so yeah, there's wind, it's a windy day. And I'm enjoying myself with a nice beer, cold beer, on a really nice sunny windy day. So yeah, straight back into this. What do? The first thing you need to do is get rid of Epirus. Epirus is a pain in the ass, and if you do bully it in the start of the game, first turn you should be able to take Apollonia quite easily. Why do you take Apollonia? Well, let's put it like this. If you do expand towards Delminum and the other, you can actually get those to join you. Whereas if you take Navisos, these guys are actually trading with you, so you need that a little bit extra trade. Now, we need to just attack Epirus, we declare war, and we go like that. The war has been declared, we move in, and just stay there. We will be in position that if we attack, we are fine. But now, before we attack, and I forget that we need the Headhunt research, that will take 9 turns, but that is absolutely fine. We'll move with our lovely queen over there, and this is very important. I tried it with and without, but you need to recruit these mercenaries over there, and you need to recruit these mercenaries. It's very important, as those will give you the ability to auto-resolve this fight, turn 1, and win it with only losing your navy. Now, those of you who know me, they know that I really don't like navies, so I will take out the navies first. Do a protective stance, stab him in the neck, and you've taken the settlement. Now, don't take it outright. You've lost the navy, you didn't lose any units here, right? Whereas he lost a lot. Sack it. Okay? You've sacked it, and because you've sacked it, you've been able to then do this again and occupy it. You've gotten an extra 1,000 gold, which is really needed. So we auto-resolve it, and we do a balance stance. We stab him in the neck, and he is down. We occupy it, and that gives these guys a level up. That level up is very important. And turn 1, we've taken care of Epirus. Formidable spearman, because that's what we get, strategist, and she gets the strategist as well. And this is important. Fire these guys. These guys you do not need. Okay? You do not need those. And your money to up to 1,200. You go here, and now you have Illyrian hoplites. Now, Illyrian hoplites normally you would only get after you've upgraded this building quite high. I think you need this to be able to get Illyrian hoplites. You can even get them on the 2nd tier, but this is the way you cheese Illyrian hoplites in. While we're talking about that, we do want some farmland over there. And on this side, we recruit 4 of those. This guy stays there for now, and that's it. Now we open the diplomacy. This sometimes works on turn 1, but it needs. Yeah, you can actually do this, and trading him in doesn't work. But Epirus will basically be dead by now. But that peace treaty, it works. And in this case, we just declared peace treaty. You can sometimes extort money, but this doesn't always work. So I just wanted a clean fight like this. Our main aim is now to take Pella and this scenario, and we should be able to do it very easily. She's standing there, and that's absolutely fine. We're gonna end turn, and that's the first turn. This is the most important turn. Now over the end turn over here, so many different things can happen. But if you've done the movements as instructed right now, you should be fine with maximum Macedon declaring war on you. And Macedon is, remember, at war with Tillus, the Ostidian kingdom, so it's in a bit of a pickle already. But it seems they haven't declared war on us yet, so we're absolutely okay, and that gives us a chance to form a little bit of rebellions over here. We're gonna get a rebellion sometime soon. We cross the river to this side, we give all the troops to her, and she recruits. Wait, actually, let's move her just there, so she's still in range, but we recruit 4 more units. That's the spirit. Now at this point what we need is just units, and those units are going to be very important in terms of our fighting potential. We're going to get a rebellion in 2 turns, so it's going to be okay. These guys you don't need to fix. You're just getting food there because you need food, and I'll tell you why you'll need food very soon. Hopefully we don't have it, but sometimes spies do come in and they do cause problems. those problems just are irritating and just a pain in the ass. Larissa might fall to Sparta or Athens. I've played this 5 times till now, but it seems Macedon has declared war on us and they're marching in. Or they're just about to declare war on us, as you can see from there. Rebellion imminent. And that's their first army, so we will move you here. You're 4 force, and I will just need you to recruit as many of those cheap units as possible. These cheap units are on 60 gold, whereas these guys are 100. It doesn't matter. It just matters that this guy is entering our territory and we need to get rid of him. We are currently on turn 4, turn 3, going to turn 4, but we are okay. What we are doing here is now we're going to see if these guys offer confederation, which they won't, not most of the time. But we have a trade agreement with them, so it's absolutely fine. No, we do not have a trade agreement with them. There. You need to check this every now and again, because they might decide to give it to you, even if it's slow. You have no idea what will happen. Syracuse, we need as much gold as we can from anyone that we can. And unfortunately you don't always get it, but you do check for it. We forced the rebellion to spawn over there. That's exactly the space I wanted, because I want to run after it into the invasion of Pella. We need 2 stacks basically to take out Pella, and hopefully Macedon declares war on us soon. They might not, but they might at the same time. Now the interesting part of this, how this all works, is that you can get, in fact they ran away, say so my army, but they are circling to try to take our capital, which is fine. But this works because of the fact that we have the ability of recruiting so many troops at the start of the game, and these guys give you a lot of balance power because they have 53 melee defense and these guys have 54. Theoretically speaking, these guys work better, but then the armor difference speaks for itself, and you need an armor difference to be able to balance out everything else. So we're gonna kill these guys, we're gonna stab them in the gut and let them run, and release. I mean, that little extra gold does help, but we have stabilized this for 1 turn, and that gave us the chance of recruiting those units which will protect us from the rebellion. And now we are 2 turns away from assaulting Pella, which is our main point. Our force has leveled up. Yep, that's good. 4 middle spears. That's what we need. I might kick these 3 units out to get more of them. Because again, you need auto-resolving, and this is what we're working on the auto-resolve. And to get proper auto-resolving potential, you need a lot of units with high melee defense. That's how it works, and that's what one should look into. Why is this 54 and these guys have 63? That's really interesting. Perhaps the level up will change that. Wait, I just realized we have a hero unit. I've played this 12-13 times, and for the first time I realized we have a hero unit, and it doesn't always work. Now what I'm going to do, because we are running out of gold, is I'm going to move over there, just over the border, and start raiding. He might declare war on me. Usually by now they already declared war on me, but it seems that they didn't want to in this case. Spy, okay. Oh, that's why I didn't see him. He was all the way over here. So move over there and try to slow down this rebellion from happening. Yeah, I mean 2, it's fine. We're gonna move over there. That's fine. And raid. Give us that little extra amount of gold and recruit those guys. There's the rebellion that will happen here. It will be absolutely fine. In fact, it actually did not happen, and they will happen next turn. She's in a good place. Again, just extra padding units, and we'll be okay. End turn. We're gonna lose both Epidamos and Apollonia because what we want is Pella. Macedon has gone into our lands. We're gonna refuse to fight this, and they're a force march. I might actually be able to snipe that because this turn I'm going to declare war on them. Yeah, sniping that will be really good. They've never actually moved down here, but again, the AI is the AI, and it does its own little things all the time. Believe me, every playthrough is different. And even though the AI is generally bad when it comes to fighting, the AI in the campaign is beautiful. So Sparta is broken with Macedon. There's another rebellion which was cleaned up, and Macedon is actually putting a spy in our land. And they're probably going to start taking some of our money. Now we're going to look at this. We are on turn 6. This army is at its peak of sorts. I need you to move over here and all the way up there, and I need you to move there. There's going to be a rebellion. We might lose this settlement, but there is enough defense that hold the first round.
As you request.
And I'm going to move 50%. I'm going to see that we can actually assault this settlement. Okay. Declare war. Allies Athens did not join their side, and that's good news for us. Now, you see the balance of power? But Link see it's so much in their favor. No, it's not. That's because of the walls. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna continue siege, and we're gonna be fine as sugar and wine. Athens is pretty much now on our side. They are fighting Epirus, as far as I know. They might actually lose. Yeah, they're fighting Epirus, and Epirus is fighting both Athens and Sparta. They're kind of killing each other, which is what we want. And whilst they're fighting, we will have actually then be able to take Larissa. Oops, I dropped a bottle of water. But after we take Pella, we'll be able to take Larissa, maybe even stabilize Apollonia. But again, Apollonia is not the factor that we need to look at. I don't want that because we are running up to gold. Next turn, it needs to be our main. Actually move in there, make sure it's as bad as possible. He might actually move back in here and fight it for us. Who knows? But again, we are fighting against him, so he's probably going to take Epidamus since we assaulted him, and I don't really care for that. We're actually okay if we take Pella next turn, and that will be absolutely fine. The last time I did this, I actually had a plague on my army, and that did it as well. Again, this was absolutely expected. We have no chance in surviving this onslaught. They do have raiders, they do have hoplites. We have just 1 unit of hoplites, tribesmen, and slave slingers, and 4 units of raiding. If we do want to, there is a small chance of us winning, where we, fight as much as we can. But there are peltas, so I'm just out to resolve it. Hopefully, they do as much damage as possible, and they will take the settlement. That's absolutely fine, but keep in mind that both Pella is going to fall and that settlement is going to fall very soon, because they're going to set their forces. Exactly what I wanted them to do. They assaulted me outside the settlement, and I have the advantage on the balance of power. Aggressive. They're not going to lose their troops, but they are going to lose the fight, and the war is on our favor. All of their troops are in way worse position than us. We get the funds, and their armies move out of position. Why do we need this army? They will try to move a secondary army down here, but again, Tillis will take advantage of that and siege their other city over there. So their 2 walled settlements will fall simultaneously, and we would have essentially switched our location alongside with them. Plus, our general will level up. Sparta is moving in on Epirus, and well, let's say Athens is not doing very well. It varies. I'd say it's 50-50 that Athens and Epirus win the fights over each other, but most of the time Sparta then wipes up the remainder of the battle. This should be an easy win, but again, I don't need this settlement anymore for now. I thought it would be to resolve the whole fight, but oh boy. Our settlement has fallen to rebels, and that's okay. That rebel army will grow strong enough that it will actually stop anyone else from coming. Your new strongholds now, Apollonia. We've lost Apollonia as well. We do not have a settlement actually for this one turn. Okay. We've taken attrition already.
Thirsty for battle. Get moving.
Wow. Guess what, guys? We've taken a better settlement, auto-resolve battle, 96% victory. Stab them. We've lost a few units. We've lost just in their cavalry. We're gonna sack this settlement. That gives us 3,000 gold, and we're going to occupy this settlement. And this settlement gives us access to Illyrian cavalry. It gives us access to a lot of
Ready for
better
battle.
units. We're still struggling with regards to food, but that's absolutely okay. He levels up, she levels up, and congratulations guys, you have taken out most of Macedon by turn 7. Now the brain problem here is we do not have food, and that food is going to be a problem. Our food was coming from our settlement over here, and that's absolutely okay. But there is Larissa over there, which we can take really easily. We'll move our little guy here. We notice that their main army is over there, and all I do is here move that guy there. She will heal, but he is our main target, because what we do now is just get 4 of them up, and we'll sort it out. They will not move away from there, and we'll be able to kill this and take Larissa out. Larissa does not have food. No, it has 3 food. That's more than enough than we need. And turn. Having Larissa and Pella next to each other, they're really good settlement, and this is pretty much the foundation stone of your campaign. It's not going to be easy to hold off the assault from the remainder of Macedon, but Macedon will be dead. Athens is pretty much dead at this point. I mean, Epirus should have taken that out really easily, but did not for some reason. They will get very desperate after we take their capital, and they might just do an all-out assault, destroying themselves. Athens will really like us, even though we will be untrustworthy since we would have broken our deal with Epirus, but it is absolutely okay. The pillagers, these guys are infected as well. Just good luck on us. What do they have? They have 14 units, we have 17 units, and we have 19 units over here. So let's go and give him no, let's give him that. 17, 18, 18.
Proceed.
She stays in there. Declare war. We have 3 more turns. Doesn't matter. We're down to trustworthy, and we're taking down their main settlement. How to resolve combat. Close victory. And occupy. And we have food. What do you know? We have food, and even though we will get some attrition next turn, we're absolutely fine. He might assault us, but
I am the destroyer of men.
It's not really that important. Oh, both of them got infected because I did transfer the units. That's absolutely fine. Are we in a good position? No, we are not. Assassination, slaughter. Let's try a 4% chance. We don't have anything to lose. Are we in a good position? No, we are not. We are in a very difficult position, but we do have enemy. Oh, 4% chance, and we wounded his general. What do you know? Athens should love us by now. Damn, this guy is a hero. This guy is a hero. Let's see, what shall we give him? I mean, movement range. Yeah, let's just give him that. These guys, oof, they tried to assault, they did not manage. So Athens might actually hold. Yeah, they should hold very well. These guys are infected as well, so obviously no replenishment. Actually, they will lose more troops, especially since they do not have that. This is turn 8, and I think we can leave it here. We'll do the end turn and see what happens. Pulviveta is under siege, as we were saying. They do have an army over here, but this army needs to either go through Nemesis, through the Tribali, or through there. I believe we should be able to get a trade agreement with them. No, they did not want to give us a trade agreement. Absolutely fine. They really like us, and Athens really like us. Athens really love us. Trading agreement is low. Can we arrange a marriage? Okay, they don't like us that much. But having Athens and Sparta really like you, it's a good thing, because they are forces to be reckoned with. Epirus, in all intents and purposes, should have been able to win this. The siege on Athens. But again, Athens has a lot of armies there. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a challenge set out to me by you guys on the live stream. I've tried to achieve it. I was given 10 turns, I did it in 8. This was actually the best run I had till now from the ones I tried, and Are we in a bad position? Yes, we are. We are in a horrible position. We are in an absolutely deplorable position. But can we get out of it? Oh yes. Oh yes, we can. We definitely will. This will be a fight that we'll be able to take. Now, some questions that will be asked of us, of not us, of me, of why I did this, why I didn't, just sack and start rebuilding these things. I will rebuild the muster field because we already have the barracks over here, and I will leave the Shrine of Poseidon because it's giving us food. Now, as you notice, very little, very little of this is actually negative. I'll actually destroy this because we don't need any siege equipment, and this one also gives us a little bit of food which we desperately need, and this will reduce the food that we use. I will eventually get the fortified settlement, which will give us a little bit more, but you can, in all intents and purposes, just dismantle it and you will get a full settlement garrison the next turn. Just for sakes purposes, I will do the antler and I will see what will happen. Theoretically speaking, and I really hope, theoretically speaking, nothing really bad happens. The worst that can happen is Epirus breaks from the siege and comes to attack us, and that will be bad because we will lose an entire army and my entire premise will be over and I'll have to play this again. But Epirus does not break the siege. He just sieges us. He tries to... Okay, see, he tries to poison me, it didn't work. He's actually... Yeah, he just does this, and it's absolutely fine. I pressed auto resolve. Yes, I did. Balance state. And he's dead. He actually got pushed away from the siege by Athens. Nice. Release captives. And that's it. Epirus is dead. Our plague will be over in a turn, and we're all good. We are all good. This was...
Spirits have noticed that our treasure stores are
taken
wanting.
us.
Can you help with this small
Hellenic
matter?
rebels and Macedon. They want us to pay them 200 gold. I will say... Oh, they rejected our offer. Tillus will be a pain in the ass to deal with, but we can deal with them because they are similar to us. So, what do you want to do from here if you're playing this campaign seriously? Honestly, just recover a bit. Doesn't matter. Sabotage it down, that's fine. Increase in rank and attrition. He's very weak, but at the moment we are at war only with them, and they are licking their wounds over there. They've lost everything they had in this assault. Over here, our troops are in a decent place. I mean, we do have a lot of Illyrian troops, a lot of tribesmen. So this defense, once it sets up, will be absolutely fine. Larissa will convert eventually with food. We have money. Athens likes us. What do you do from here? Well, slowly expand. Take care of Epidamus, take out Polonia out, stabilize this region, build a good economy, keep these guys in check, try to get them... Well, you can kill Athens really easily and Sparta should fall after that, but keep in mind Sparta will field 4 strong armies and then start expanding. They will get iffy if they have to fight you. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like the challenge, and see you guys tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.